I got my lovely assistant here, Mr. Chad Hardy, and we are going to show you guys a ankle lock with some of the tweaks that we use to make it work, and I'm also going to show you a variation that you can use when the person starts to escape. I typically step across. I know some people will go out here too because there is a sort of heel hook variation where he reaches over top, grabs my heel, and goes. But a lot of times, if he does that, I can always switch off. So most of the time I feel comfortable with going right here. My foot here will be on the hip. Okay, again, if you guys get into things like IBJJF tournaments, then you know about the reaping stuff. So we have to be careful about that in tournaments. But obviously this would be considered reaping. This, putting the hip, is not. Okay, and this gives us control. Now, once we go for the ankle itself, the biggest problem that I see with guys early on is that they don't get low enough. They'll be up here on like the calf, and they get here and they're like extending and stuff, and they're not really getting in down here on the Achilles. So the cue that we use, and this is kind of a meathead thing, if you guys have ever seen like a bodybuilder, like go out there and like pose or something, we're gonna show the person our bicep here. Boom. And what this is doing is on the back end, it's curling their feet together, so it's like crunching the toes together, and at the same time, it's ensuring that we get a good deep lock here, catch on the Achilles. So we slide back, elbows back, and we're to show the bicep to everyone, and then now we're here, and we pinch our elbow tight to our body, and it's similar for me, the way that I do it is similar to a guillotine choke. So I'm grabbing here and going elbow down, elbow up. Now, the traditional finish that you'll see for most straight ankle locks, however you do it, is to roll to the side and almost go like face down and flex your back. So again, it's this whole body motion. You're extending your legs, shooting your hips forward, and arching your back here. So it's your whole body against this, okay? Now, one of the things that happens, obviously, is once we get here, this guy starts to push off to the side, and now I lose my leg lock. So if I start to try to pull back, he can just step right over top here, and now he gets to mount, and I lose my position. So a simple adjustment for the straight ankle lock, okay, is going to be, as we get here again, and when you do this, guys, just on a side note, make sure that you can finish it here, because if you do the straight ankle lock correctly, we pinch the elbow, we should be able to finish it here. And then now if we can finish it here, we'll roll to the side, okay? So we're gonna roll to the side. If I start to feel this guy step over this, I'm gonna take my middle leg, I call it a spacer leg because it's typically what we're gonna use to create space and maintain that space. So my spacer leg, I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna push it here around his hip and his stomach here to push and keep distance. Now as he sits down, I'm gonna roll forehead down and go belly down, extend, okay? So again, even though he gets that off and he could actually escape, I'm gonna push that out of the way and come up. So again, we're here. Again, guys, top of the ankle lock, we get our leg in tight. My foot's actually coming in here right up under his hip. Space, control legs here. Pinching the knees tight, obviously, we're not loose. Pinching the knees tight. Finish here first, catch it, boom, it's good. Okay, when we roll to the side, my partner pushes to escape by removing the foot there off the hip. Take your leg, bring your knee to your chest, post that foot on the hip here. Now, you're going to push away, go belly down, and extend. And again, everything's there, okay? And I'm barely putting any pressure. Let's give you a different angle. So again, getting into the position here, okay? So again, we're starting to roll for it. He's scooting over top of my hip. Boom.